Hi guys, Bob Collins for Diver Supply. Can you guess what I'm going to be talking about in this video? I'm here at the Jacksonville store, and of course this is Florida, so we don't have that cool of weather, but many of you across the nation are beginning to look forward to fall. Now, it's the first part of September, and believe it or not, I just saw a video on YouTube about when they're expecting the first snowfalls to begin in 2021. And of course, we need to start planning for cooler weather equals cooler water. And one of the things you don't want to do is wait to the last minute to start looking for things like gloves and hoods and additional undergarments that's going to help keep you warm on those cooler dives. I'm here in front of the glove display, and I'm going to utilize these Pinnacle gloves as kind of a primer as to what we may be looking at as far as gloves go. If you're not familiar with gloves, I think you're going to find the video interesting. Now, the first glove we're going to take a look at is a glove that's mainly a warmer water glove, and it's called the Amara, and I'll hold it up here so you can see it. The Amara, and what you normally see is the Amara is a style of glove that has neoprene on the back and has a material like leather or some kind of a synthetic material on the palm. Now, it can be worn in cooler water. It's not really that effective in cold water, but it is useful. And actually, some people will take this glove and actually wear this glove over a thicker pair of gloves. So you can see this particular Pinnacle Amara has a leather type material on the back. It's got 2mm neoprene here in the upper or back portion of the glove. It also has a Velcro strap that comes around and connects that you can see there. And of course, it's got the leather in the palm, that sort of thing. Now, these actually fit pretty much to size. I utilize a 2XL in my gloves, and this is a XL, so it's a little bit tight for me, but actually it fits pretty good. As you can see there, it's a pretty nice piece. And then your Velcro just comes around and secures right there like that. Pretty nice glove, right? All right, so what I'm going to try to do is go from thinner to thicker. And this particular glove that I've got here is called the Pinnacle Attack. Now, the Attack is a extremely stretchy glove. It's a 2mm neoprene glove. I'll get a close up here. A 2mm neoprene glove, and it has a sticky sort of rough surface on it that's added to the surface of the neoprene. It's not like the Amara that has a very tough type surface. I'm going to slip this on. Now, this is a XL also, and these are pretty stretchy, specifically because it's a 2mm glove. Get this up over my watch. And you can see it extends up a little bit and is very, very effective. I would say would be your first real insulated glove. It gives you really good dexterity. And if you're not too cold-natured, then you're going to find this glove would be very, very effective. All right, so our next glove is a 3mm glove by Pinnacle, and this is called the Neo3, Neo for neoprene, of course. These Pinnacle gloves are actually quite cost-effective and seem to work pretty good. Now, as we get thicker, I'm actually going to have to go up in size to be able to get these on. This is a 2XL. And you can see it put it on pretty good. And one of the things I wanted to point out, and I'm going to try to get a picture of it, is exactly how you wear gloves with your wetsuit, depending on the style of the wetsuit. If it's a zippered sleeve, you're going to unzip, fold the outer zipper back. You've got an inner seal here. Put your glove on, pull it over the seal skin, put your Velcro around, snug it down. And what's happening here is this is really a major advantage, because once we pull this down over the sleeve and do our zipper down, now we've essentially got a triple seal here. The water would have to go up and then down and then back up again to get into your wetsuit. And of course, it's all about keeping the water from moving in and out of your wetsuit. And of course, when we look at a regular sleeve wetsuit, we don't have that additional layer. Many of them have a little seal skin right in here, but many of them also have maybe just a piece of fabric like this one does, and some of them are just cut off with raw neoprene right there. So you're going to take your glove, pull it on, and just get him over, get a nice flat seal in there. And that's one of the other things about your Velcro, is that Velcro puts a little bit of tension on your wrist to keep water from going down, and of course also that pressure keeps water from going up your sleeve. So that's a little bit of a difference between a standard sleeve and a zippered sleeve worn with gloves. Now this is the 3mm Neo. Has an unusual look to the fingers, and that the fingers actually look like they have little flat spots on the top of it. And what that is this textured Duratex type of material that you see actually comes up and curves over and wraps around the top of the finger and extends partway up to the first knuckle. So that's kind of cool, or kind of warm, I should say. But that's the Pinnacle Neo3, and nice glove, very nice glove. Now let's move on up to the 5. All right, so this is the Pinnacle Neo 5, and instantly you can feel how much more insulation value the 5mm is going to give you versus that 3mm. It's got the same nice Velcro closure here on the wrist. And this is an extra large, because again, as they get thicker, they get a little harder to put on. And of course, you're going to end up losing a little dexterity in these, as far as being able to be flexible and such. But that gives you some good understanding. Now, most all of the brands out here, the Aqualungs, the Hendersons, the Scuba Pros and such, have different models of gloves that you see out here. Most of them run, like I was talking about, a somewhat warm water glove like the Amara, a 3mm glove like what we saw with the Neo 3, and a 5mm, and there are even some 7mm gloves out there that can be had. Now for dexterity, that 2mm Attack was probably my favorite glove, but of course here in Florida it doesn't get that cold. But I would say having a couple of different thicknesses of glove in your kit is probably a good idea. So that's a quick look at some of the gloves that are out there to help you prepare for cooler water. If you're new here, please reach down and hit that subscribe button. And we always appreciate you being here. Like we always say, dive safe out there. Thanks for watching.